All right, we're gonna play some more RuneScape Dragon Wilds today. Was thinking about playing some more Star Wars games, but just wasn't feeling it. I'm definitely gonna recommend if you're gonna play any games to play what you feel. Granted, I'm considering May, Star Wars month. I'm having a hard time finding some Star Wars game to play. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump back into some RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I was thinking about playing some Knights of the Old Republic. But I decided not to, just because I wasn't feeling it. It's a great game, Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, but it's very dated with a lot of its combat and those types of aspects of it. But the dialogue and stuff, it's fun. You can really just get yourself kind of absorbed in it. It really takes a mood for it. I might play some, but I'm just, at least today, I just really wanted to play some Dragon Wilds. I'm actually looking over a new update they just pushed out today, it looks like. Yep. Basically, they did some more rune crafting fixes, free community cape, hide helmet, and durability rail balancing coming on the 19th. So they have some more updates coming up soon. I'm not going to read all this. I just kind of wanted to glance over it. Anytime I see that Dragon Wilds does any updates, I haven't really done much of the mini game on the rune crafting. I'm just kind of like auto craft and just be done with it. If I want to take my time, I might explore it more with that crafting system. I like a little mini crafting game. But anyway, I always like to look up those, check out, see what kind of updates are going on. Let me get into the correct game and we'll get started. Yes, I am playing on my Steam Deck. I've used Ultra Plus with RuneScape Dragon Wild since it is Unreal Engine, and I have noticed a massive increase in performance and optimization during gameplay. Granted, they still, as far as I could tell, I could have combed that update to see if they actually did fix it, but I'm assuming they still haven't. I have to keep going in and changing my graphical settings every time. I like turning the foliage off and turning some of those reflections like off and just some of that stuff so they can just run a little bit more performance friendly on my Steam Deck. I could play with on my Ryzen 7 PC just to make up the difference, and it would obviously make up the difference. But I like playing on my Steam Deck because not only can I stream it, but if I'm actually going to play out of a stream and not record it, I can go in handheld mode and just play it anywhere, and I love being able to do that. It's a lot of fun to be able to do that. My camera's acting funny. Let me make sure it. I gotta do my hand gestures to make sure it sees, but I don't know if it sees my hand. Anyway, let's see here. Trying to get it back into that auto zoom in mode so I'm not so small. It doesn't see my hand, I guess. There it goes. It's not picking up as well since I do have a filter on. I gotta be careful about waving too much. But I can do thumbs up and stuff, and generally there's like there's an L hand motion and the full hand motion. I think it's commands that work with my my camera. Definitely want to be zoomed in, that way you guys can see me a little better. Let's see here. I was gonna go to the settings. Here I'm just rambling off. Get distracted. All right, global illumination I like turning off, reflections I like turning off, and foliage I like turning off. And like I said, I don't think they've fixed it yet, and I always like leaving it on full screen. Apply. Everything else looks good. And I actually, as far as I remember, the last couple of times I booted in since their at least 2 updates, within the last 2 updates, I've actually, and since I've been using Ultra Plus, I actually have not been crashing coming into the game on the first load. Generally, I'd have to let it crash and have to reload the game, and then it would load. That first time, it's got to crash once, and then I load it in, and then it's fine. But now, since I've been using Ultra Plus, and maybe they actually fixed it in some updates that were causing some issues. But anyway, the last time we were playing, we were working on getting some of these dream stones. And I think we're going to continue that. There's a few more dream stones we need to get to advance to the next area. Granted, They don't actually have it released yet. They're still working on it. I think it's coming out sometime in June, which will give me plenty of time to still kind of play and piddle here and there. I do plan on going back and doing previous quests, but like I said, I'm just going to do this in little chunks of time. I'm not just going to be like grinding it all out straight, nothing but this. I like to kind of jump around a little bit in my games, just because of the fact I'm looking for inspiration to help kind of just help me give ideas and concepts for my game. I strongly recommend you doing that if you're interested in game design. Find your focal points of inspirations and then put it within your cornerstone of, hey, I'm going to use this a lot of my inspirations in my design processes of what I'm going to create project-wise. Because if you look in the indies, a lot of indies are doing that. They'll take a lot of ideas from other games and they'll just kind of like turn it in different ways. They'll pivot it. They'll make something new out of it, a new experience. But granted, there are a lot of indies out there that basically take the same recipes but just put their own twist on it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just kind of part of the creational aspect that humans do. We take ideas from other people and then we create something new out of it, or something different. Just what's been going on for generation. I've just been rambling on here. Let's get focused here. I don't think I need to do any repairs on any of my equipment before I head out. I want to check. Doesn't look like it. I don't need to do any building. So what I'm going to be doing, playing with my handy Xbox controller, is I like to play that in combat. It just feels a lot more fluid to me in RuneScape Dragon Wilds. All right, so let's go ahead and head back to Dowdun Reach. Just give me a second. All right. And we'll head over there. Use our lodestone to go ahead and just teleport over there. There we go. Yeah, we're still on the Black Knight's Fortress. You can see over there I'm underneath my quests queue. I have a bunch of other quests that I could potentially do as well. But I'm focusing on the main ones for now, just so I can get all the content available. I think they are planning on doing more at some point, which is great. But that's not really the focus and idea right now. It's kind of to play to kind of get ahead and prepared in time for some of these future updates they're going to be doing. Granted, I would like to, once they actually have the full release, to actually play through it again with a fresh new character. That would be fun, but we'll just see. I like to kind of take in some of those moments of what I'm feeling like I'm interested in playing, to take those into consideration, because it would be a huge investment to have to go through all this. I'm kind of hoping that they change a little bit of the grinding process for equipment. Maybe things might change a little bit. Excuse me. As far as maybe progression, maybe there could be some different ways instead of always having to grind your equipment. But they probably may not change much just because of the fact that this is a uninhabited land. It's been tried to, but it's just been desolate and unforgiving, basically. But let's check that map again. Looks like we need to go over here to past the Grand Hall. I could probably even just potentially walk over there, because I probably don't have a stone that'll get me over there. And I think I only have ones that go get me over here. Most of the places I've already been. So yeah, let's just make our way over there. I don't even see, I was going to see my compass if it actually had any kind of an indicator. We'll just plop this down as a good, yeah, there it is, reference to where we need to go. Doesn't look like I can go that direction, so we'll probably have to walk around through here, through the Grand Hall, and then out through the back. And that's what we'll do. Always somebody to find to throw some of my wind runes at. Some Black Knights. Always take that Zamorak stuff. Kind of already mentioned it a few times that I would like to make a kind of a museum with a lot of the creatable items and stuff, and create every single item and have them displayed. I think it'd just be really cool. Or you could almost look at it as like an armory or something. Definitely cannot go that direction. The world ends. All right. Man, I'm surprised it didn't one-hit him. There's a rat. Hell rat. It's one way to call it. Oh, there's another rat over here. Oh, come on. I missed it. Well, I guess there's no way to cut through here. We'll grab the useful stuff. Ah, that's why, because I still need to get through to the main. We definitely need to go up here, up to the Grand Hall. Just also need to be careful just in case. Yeah, there's a Zamorak acolyte over here. Alright, so I think we need to go up this stairwell and then we'll get into the Grand Hall. And then walk out back as to the area I believe we need to get to. Hello there. Little sharpshooter. Trying to snipe me. I'd rather you not, because I know they can hit hard too. Most of these enemies can hit very, very, very hard, very quick. Alright. Just kind of slowly pace myself through here because there could be a bunch of, I already see quite a few knights. Easily get overwhelmed and get annihilated, and I do not want that. If I can help it. Whoa, what in the world? That was weird. I don't know why I did that. Alright, looks like there's another knight down there. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, sharpshooter, where's he at? Oh, he's up there. Interesting. That's interesting. Oh, hello there. Alright, well, got rid of him a little quicker than I thought I would, but that sharpshooter up there really surprised me. They like to keep your toes on this game. Alright. I believe what we need to do is go out back here. There's going to be, I think, a bunch of acolytes more than likely out here. We've been out here, I think, before. I think I've been here through here. Just grab some of the essential resources, might as well. Huh, I guess that's going to be opened by a lever or something. Huh. Looked like my zoom just changed. That's weird. I don't remember doing anything with my... Oh, it must have been from running or something and it stayed. That's weird. Well, maybe I'm looking over... Is there a lever around here? Usually they kind of highlight a little bit blue when they do that. I'm not finding them. There's some more knights over here. Interesting. Maybe it's more toward the center or something. I don't see anything. Oh, there's another sharpshooter, I guess. Somewhere up there. There he is. They're sneaky. Well, I just need to get outside of the back of this. Maybe we can even just find a way to jump over to the back side of it. Potentially. Oop. It's doing that weird zoom out thing again. Ooh, what's that? Is that a bird? It is. Weird. One weird looking bird. Corrupted asset sample. Oh, there's a big old monster right there. This is where we want to be. I think this one might be buried or something, if I remember correctly. Let's hope that I can jump down here and not get too hurt. Yeah, it's going to be around here somewhere. It's starting to get dark. Really fast. Oh my goodness. I need to get unlocked and get moved, or I'm about to die because I'm getting pounded by multiple enemies. Turd. And there's more. Where are those turds coming from? They just like hide in little corners and sit there and... Oh, where is he? Is that he it right there? Yeah, I guess so. Ah. Think. Got nothing for me? Okay. Well, I know my point of interest is around here somewhere. Let's see. Go ahead and pull up the Mippity map. There's a chest here. Ah. Could even potentially be down there. Just because of the vicinity it's stating. I might actually, just to save myself a little time, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Down reach. It's actually quests. I should go to the quests. Because we are on the Black Knight's Fortress. We are looking for the shards. All right, well. Which is the Grand Hall? Or pastures, maybe? Garrison region, underground region, not that. Let's see. Ah, okay. They changed their wiki a little bit on Dragon Wilds. So I was getting a little bit... It's not the library region. I just guess I'll expand them all. Oh, there we go. Pasture regions, garrison regions. Okay. Granite deposit that hides this. Okay. Because I think I'm in the garrison region. I'm trying to... No, that's the garrison. Let's go ahead and get the light back out. Because it could either be here or down here. Potentially. These things are like little creepers. They just run up to you and blow up. Let's see what my map, maybe it's in here. Potentially. So I'm having a hard time even finding it on the wiki. I don't want to sit there and stare at it trying to figure out what I'm trying to find out. There's somebody. Split toe. Alright, let's talk. Are we going to talk? Delightful human, not driven mad by the strange affliction of this place. Delighted to meet you, truly. Let's see here. You require the shards of the Dreaming Stone. Yes, I do. Okay, see, here's our other one. So basically, we need to find a recipe in a shed by a waterfall near a Zorg stamping ground. We were just there. If you find the recipe and bring that to me, forbidden dish, the shard will be yours, and I can return myself to state becoming of my nature. Okay, so he wants to become more goblinish instead of being able to talk to me, I guess. I'm assuming I was just where I needed to be, because there was a giant up here we destroyed. An org. Wonder if this fellow over here is the person of interest. Let's see here. Give him a password. Okay, so I need a password. Oh my goodness. All right, so I should have a, oh, wrong button. Do I have any kind of update on my journal, maybe, potentially? Knowledge, world. I don't think those... All right, so I need a goblin password, apparently. And I'm having a hard time figuring out where it's at. Let's see if I can just search it real quick in the wiki database. All right, so we got to find the chef's journal, I guess, and it's somewhere in the grand hall where we were just at. We just didn't see it. I think, from what I'm seeing, is it's somewhere within this area right here. So we're gonna have to go back into the grand hall and try and see if we can find that journal to get the password, to get that recipe that that goblin wants, so he can become more of a goblin again. Okay. And get the Dreamstone. Yeah, a bunch of them over here. There's a chest over there. Oh, hey, there's an entrance and exit right here. Maybe this is where we can come out. Guess we could have just went around that way instead of actually going in. Now that I know that, I can do that. This is one of the side entrances to the, what's it called? Grand Hall. Let's see if we can find that journal somewhere around in this vicinity. If it's not here, then it's going to be upstairs somewhere, potentially. I don't see anything that looked like a book. I think it is going to be upstairs somewhere. Go ahead and head up and see if we can head to that, close to that location. Find that chef's book. Some information we need. Oh, there's a Black Knight. Oh, come on. And it's locked. Door's locked, and they only open with levers somewhere. And not really sure. Oh, yeah, that's right. We can walk out here. Where they are. Alright, got rid of him. I think we'll just go this way. We'll just walk across these beams, and then we'll take out this. It looks like an elite Black Knight right here. I bet you the recipe's in here, or the whatever you want to call it. There we go. Yep, there's a lever right here on both sides. And it looks like there might be something right there. All right, that's open. Let's see. That's just a torch. Is that just resources right here? Yeah, it's just salvage. Here's another door to open. Looks like there's another staircase. Should probably go up it. Maybe his journal's up higher. There's a chest over here. Alright. Found a drink. Still do not see a journal yet. Guess we gotta keep climbing. Oh, there's some acolytes up here. Hello there. Just knock them down, then just keep pounding them. Here we go. This has got to be it, right here. Interact. See, yep, Chef's Journal. What little... those wild creatures, those goblins. Let's see. Simple tasks. Blind violence. Requires finesse. Woefully belong them. Password, of course, is to simply say please. Politeness. All right. Please is the password. It's kind of humorous because I tell that constantly with my kids to, you know, use those words, please and thank you. Find that kind of humorous. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this. I don't really need that. There are a bunch of resources, and I don't need that. I don't really need that either. There, free up some inventory. Space. Alright, let's see. There's more Black Knights, it looks like, over here. Alright, let's just do a little wind stuff over there. Hopefully that gets us where we need to. Yeah. Give yourself a little momentum. The wind stuff really, really, really works very, very well. Not really see any reason for me to come over here, to be honest. Maybe I should be working my way back down. I think I should. Don't want to fall and die, that's for sure. Let's go head back to get that password in. What is that? Metal salvage? I'm okay. Don't have to have it. Go ahead and get that off marked by running through it, since we pretty much figured out where we needed to go from there. Now we can we'll go ahead and jump down. I don't think it'll hurt me too awful much. We'll run back out this side and then head over to that guy that's asking for the password. The password is please. Is politeness. And of course you would think normally a goblin would have some gibbly gobbly goop for a password, but it's kind of the humorous of some of the RuneScape quests. Alright. Please. Oh, you do? Okay, fair enough. Here's the recipe you were looking for. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the recipe, because I need to go give that to someone that has something I need. A dreamstone. We will head down over here and give him his recipe he's wanting. And get that dreamstone. And then I think we have like maybe 1 or 2 left. Dreamstones to get. Alright, continue. Oh, so I need to make him a maple toasty. Okay. I need him to make him one. So let me go into my recipes. Whoops, wrong button. Recipes. Let's see, basic materials, food and drink. Maple toasty. So let's see here. What do I need? I need bread apparently. Let's see, is there hold the view materials? So I need dried red berries, maple syrup, and bread. Okay. Not really the direction I wanted to go to get this dreamstone, but yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get these resources. I'm gonna look up, let's see here. All right, so we need to make a maple toasty. And we'll need maple infusion. No, it's actually maple syrup, I think. Let me check. Yeah, I need maple syrup, bread, and dried raspberries. So let's see here. Go ahead and pull this back to my journal and pull up. Let's see here. First things first, there's several. I think I already have bread berries, but I have to make them dried. Let's see. How do you make bread? I need a bag of flour. So wheat, huh? I don't even know if I've ever even gotten wheat before. Yeah, and see, there's some bread berries I already have. I need to figure out how to get wheat. Where can I find some wheat? It looks like I have to grow. Which is interesting. Wow. Wasn't really expecting this much of a, like, straight up halt in my process, unless there's some out here. There's cabbage, there's pumpkins. Those are going to be more red berries, I bet. Over here. Oh, there's some more black knights. Wow. Man. It looked like his health was like 0, but it wasn't. Alright, it's dark again. Yeah, more red berries. I am curious if there is somewhere I can just find it wild. Let me check. See if there is. So far, I'm not seeing it on the map, wheat-wise, for wheat being spawned somewhere. I might run back to my base just to see if I potentially either already have some, or I know I have seeds more than likely. It's just kind of a pain to have to go back and then do all this farming just to get them. But I guess if that's what I have to do to complete it, that's what I have to do. You find onions and stuff. Lots of red berries. Just no bread, I guess. Alright, so we'll have to go to my... Let me check and see where I'm coming out at. Oh, this is coming up to the behind on Nexus. Wonder if this actually goes in, or if it goes somewhere else. Yeah, it looks like it does. I didn't realize there was another section to the Nexus that I could get to it. think it might be faster to just use the Nexus to teleport where I need to and then get to that lodestone so I can get to my base. I gotta remember which one it is. I think it's actually over here. I think it's this one. Let's see. The Mandarine. Let's see if it is. I think it is. Yes, this is it. I've got a lodestone just right over here. I'm gonna run to, and then I'll just teleport to base. I was hoping I could at least get one of these, but I didn't realize the one I was gonna pick ended up being like a a grind of an effort to get, because I need wheat. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna use my keyboard and mouse for this section. And of course, my keyboard is currently not connected. That's nice. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and get connected back in here again. Bluetooth is wonderful, but it has its timeout sequences where it's like, when it doesn't have as much, nothing going on, well then we're just gonna time out. Sorry, it's morning, you have to get up. Huh, that's humorous. All right, let's see. I don't think I'll actually have wheat. Let me look in some of these. Wait, that's a steak sandwich. It would be nice to just have the bread, and then I could skip all the wheat process. There's some dried dwell berries. I think we need red berries. I'm wondering how I need to dry them out. There's some maple sap. That's probably how I make maple. I'll look at that recipe here in a bit. Let's see. I don't see any wheat. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to grow apparently maple infusion. That's actually not what I need though. I need maple syrup. So let's go ahead and throw some of this other stuff. I can open those later, the Zamorak packages and stuff. Not really too concerned with that right now. Just trying to get rid of some of these, free up some space is all I'm really trying to do. Is there clay in here? I think there's clay in one of these. Maybe it's the very bottom. Yeah, it's here. All right, wheat seed. Let's see here. There's watermelon. There's dwellberry. I don't need that because I already have dwellberries. Let's see here. There's flax. Wheat seeds. There we go. All right, now let's see. Next, we'll have to actually build some kind of a... And I actually haven't even created a water thingy-majig. I haven't done any farming at all. I just kind of put it on the back burner. It's not really a priority right now until now, when it's become part of my primary quest objective. I need to make a sandwich. I need bread, so I need wheat. And I guess this means I'll need to go into building mode. And I'll need to look for a farming plot. Alright, so what I'll do is, let's see. That's a good place. We'll build it right there. You can only place this outside. Okay, well, I can only put it out here, so let's just try this. It is outside. Is this not considered outside? Guess not. Alright, let me get out of that, and I'm gonna jump over there. Have it over here somewhere. What? Really? Not hitting him? Why aren't you hitting him? There we go. Okay. Didn't want him coming after me while I was trying to build. I'm not even close enough to build now because I'm too far away from it. Because I need ash logs. So I guess I'm going to go back up there and get me some ash logs and build one out here somewhere. Or I could actually go over to my other base and have it there. Which is probably the better idea. It's one of my old bases. It just did not work out at all. I don't like being bombarded by goblins constantly, so I can't do what I need to do, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make me basically a jelly sandwich. All right, is there any resources here? No, we need some logs. So what I'll do real quick is I'll just run over here, pick up just some ash logs real quick, and we'll be able to build it. I'm just going to try and build the base plot, and hopefully that'll get me what I need. All right, let's see. Ah, there we go. Yes. There we go. And that's what I wanted to do. So now, let's see. I should have some stuff over here still. I'll actually grab the wheat seeds. Good. Let's see here. Wait, what? The plot has to be empty to plant a seed. Huh? It is empty. I'm confused. Overgrown spade. Oh, okay. It needs some prepping. Wow, I'm not exactly very... There we go. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just swap out that. Well, actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just do this, I think. Yeah, equip. And... can be watered, can be fertilized. See, this is also where we're going to run into, can I create a watering canteen? I need, I should have created one. I should probably create one and have one here, because I think there are some, they're going to be spells related. I don't even know. That's a fishing frenzy, arrows, confuse, bones. Actually, I don't even know if I'm leveled up enough for them yet. So I'm just going to have to do watering manually. Let's go ahead and head back to my base since I don't have the resources to create that watering can. I could create a higher level one. I might have to. All right. Let's see here, watering. Watering can. Any water source used for watering crops and farming plots. I bet you I could create even better ones here. Steel. Create up to a steel watering can. Oh my. I'm just going to create this basic one for now. And equip it real quick. And fill watering can. Okay, it's full now. Also, while I'm here, I should probably do some repairs related to my maple staff. Let's go ahead and get that repaired. Everything else looks good. The amulet is getting a little warm, which is kind of silly, in my opinion. Why is my amulet getting worn? Let's go and get some wheat growing. I might start wrapping up here after I get the wheat kind of finalized, with growing at least. And then that way, maybe the next time I play, I'll be able to get that. Wasn't really expecting to have to do some type of resource grinding for this, because most of them actually been pretty straightforward. One of them was kind of a fetching quest. All right. Let's see. Okay. Can be fertilized. I don't know what you use for fertilizer, to be honest. Yeah. Anywho, I think this is probably a decent place to keep growing more wheat if I need bread. Technically, I could build some more planters and build some more wheat here. But I'm not going to worry about that. Also, waiting a few days should help things. Let me check my stuff over here to see if I actually have anything could potentially be fertilizer, but I'm not seeing anything so far. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and make those dried red berries too. I'm gonna head back to the base. That's watered. I don't have any fertilizer that I know of, or what I can use for fertilizer. I have to look up to see what I actually have to do. I haven't done any farming at all. This is the first, actually, I've literally been forced to do it. I've been avoiding it just because I don't really have a desire of doing any farming at the moment. Granted, there's a lot of different buffs and stuff that could be beneficial, but now that might be forcing me into it, so maybe that's a good thing. We'll see. Okay. Let's see. I need to make some dried cranberries. Go back to the main recipe. We're getting the wheat for the bread. Oh, dried red berries, excuse me. So, to make them dried red berries, campfire or grill. Okay, so basically I just have to cook them. I'm going to just, no, I'm not going to do them all. Let's just split them in half. And then we'll just do that for now and let them cook. They're making dried red berries. We'll go ahead and throw these other red berries in with the other ones. I'm gonna throw my watering can in there. Bunch more random stuff. Meat is one of these over here. Should be a stack in there. There's probably a way to make mulch, or like have a mulch pile that turns into fertilizer, but I'm not super worried about it right now. There, it's going to start building up a stack. So yeah, that was easy. It's just mainly getting the bread right now. Looks like it doesn't require a certain level, thankfully, to create it. Maple syrup, that's right. I was looking over the recipe and I was like, there's something else I need. So yep, maple sap. The maple sap just creates my maple syrup, and I do have some too. I think that's from the last time I was, I think over in that poison region, maybe. Is it in this one? No. I know it's in one of these. There it is. Let's just go ahead and you can only, it looks like campfire or grill. Let's go ahead and split it. 5's fine. I don't need a ton. I don't really need any more of these. Let's go ahead and do this. There's some dried. Throw those in there. Got some swamp stuff around here somewhere. Thought I did anyway. I'll just throw it in there. Have it do its thing. Burnt maple syrup? That's no bueno. I don't want burnt. Great. I don't want to keep getting burnt ones, because that's pointless. That must be adhesive. Come on, spit out a good one. Another burnt one. I guess my character's just going to keep burning them all. That's unfortunate. That's level based. The higher level, the less chance you are burning something. Please tell me they're all burnt. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Okay. I think it's because my cooking level is so low. That stinks. I don't want to burn through all my... I only have 5 more. I don't really have much of a choice just to keep doing that until I get what I need. Granted, I'm gaining experience from it, but this reminds me of the old school RuneScape, not the little fact that I'm not super fond of the grindiness. Let me... I'll look at my skills. Cooking is 38, and yet I'm still getting burnt syrup. It's not terrible. That's weird to me that I'm still burning syrup. Come on, please. No, there's 3 more that are burnt. I'm gonna have to go get more syrup just to actually get... Goodness. See, this is where the moments where it's like, I'm gonna have to take a break just to come back to it, but then yet I'm gonna have to still attempt all this irritating grindiness. I just want the sandwich to advance in the main campaign. I have to make a sandwich. Oh man, that's my last syrup, and we'll see if they're burnt. They probably will be. I'm gonna try and remember maple sap. Let's see. All right, so we'll just see where they're located. Maple trees, that's right. So let's look for some maple trees. There should be listed here somewhere. I think they're actually located in Down Reach, aren't they? If I'm remembering correctly. Mithril. I think I'm looking at a outdated map. Map Genie. I think Map Genie's the better one, is it? Yes, it is. Alright, let's go to... Come on. I don't see any maple trees listed here either. Well, I know there is some in Down Reach somewhere. Maple. Let's see. Did I get one? Nope, they're all burnt. This is going to be a little irritating process. Every single one of them. I didn't get any maple syrup out of the whole entire batch of like 10. And I'm almost 40 in cooking, which I do remember that being a lot back in the day on RuneScape. It's just an annoying grinding process till you're actually efficient with some of the higher requirements of consumables. I don't know why this map's not telling me where a lot of the resources are. me see if I can find a better one. Metaforge. I think Metaforge might be a little bit better. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. All right, hide all. Let's go to trees. Maple trees. Yes, they're all over in Dowdun's Reach. So thankfully there's a ton even in just the courtyard kind of area. Well, I'm gonna go chop down a couple trees, and then after I chop down a couple trees, I'll throw some of that maple sap in the fryer, grill, and then call it. I can play some more. I do plan to play some more tomorrow. I want to try and stream. I tried to anyway this week, but I've just got a lot going on personally. And there's family coming in this weekend and all next week. So my streaming pretty much, I don't think I'll be able to stream all next week just because of family coming into town. It's going to make it really difficult for my flow on content creation with streaming. So you just have to be patient with me on that. I really appreciate it that you stick around and enjoy my content. If you haven't subscribed already, I recommend you do that, especially if you like this kind of content. I really appreciate it. It really helps my content channel grow and develop. Can't really do this very well and efficient without having a good community, and that's my plan. Is I want to kind of build it to where, you know, we can kind of talk, hang out, chill. I build this in kind of a way that it's like you can kind of experience it like we're just hanging out on the couch talking. We're friends. So enjoy kind of those experiences, just reminisce of what I used to do with my brother. We just kind of hung out, play video games together, and hung out on the couch, that kind of stuff, you know. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, I recommend you subscribing, sharing, leave a comment, live chat with me. That's the way I set it up. If you want to talk, we can talk. I also do this for just kind of talking about the games I'm developing. Currently it's Afterborn. I'm still working on a lot of my backlog developments. Once I get a little bit more hashed out than that, I'll start a lot of the actual development process. But right now it's been really busy with my season of life I am with my family. It's been taking a lot of my front burner with my family and just my actually paying job. It's very important to have and support your family with what you're doing, and currently it's not game development. It's not a priority. I would like to eventually acquire some funding or some backers. That would be super helpful in actually making a ton of progress with my game. It's unfortunate that it kind of goes that direction, because I kind of see my project more as a ministry project than anything. But that's just part of it. If I actually wanted to do it full time, I would be a little more persistent in it and pushing it harder. But I'm not really able to do that right now. I could. The best way is really getting a polished demo and using that as building funding. But we'll get to that point once I have the time. I don't have the funding really to hire anybody. I'm completely pretty much funding it all on my own. But anyway, we'll just chop down a few trees here, get some more sap, and hopefully won't keep burning maple syrup. It's kind of unfortunate that that's the case. Have we even picked up any like maple syrup? I'm kind of curious. I picked up 10. Oh my goodness. Just wasn't really expecting this session to be grind for resources, because I thought I got a lot of it out. Mainly because I was trying to get highest tier equipment. It just makes it a lot easier to do things progressively. Mainly the main campaign, the quests, kind of as that for advancements. Could actually use my spell to harvest these. I might do it on this other log. Just a little quicker. Let's see if we can at least cut down maybe just these last two. Get a little more maple syrup. We're up to 15 now. I wish the cooldown timer wasn't so high. I mean, I know if I actually used mage equipment, it actually reduces the cool time. I think if you were a full set, it'd be useful if I would actually have a full set, but I don't. If I was just doing resource gathering, I think it'd be super useful. Just because of that fact, it reduces your cooldown of utility gathering spells. I do hope that eventually, which I'm sure they will, make more spells that aren't a little more combat based, like buffs or anything that just more magic oriented would be really nice. I'm sure that they'll have some stuff down the queue in their development process. We'll just have to wait and see what they have. I haven't really dug into what a lot of their roadmap is, other than just some of their main content. We have 22. I'm just gonna go ahead and head back to base and throw it in on the grill. And then at that point, I think that's a good logging out point for me. And to conclude this session. A little bit longer than I was planning on playing. I was expecting to at least get a Dreamstone, not have to do this crazy. Yeah. Anyway. We'll go ahead and throw this on here. No, I don't want to split. I just want to throw it all in there. Yep. You better get me some out of this. I think, is it nighttime? Maybe you could do it all in one. Nope. One thing that's nice, if it is nighttime, you can sleep, and then it makes all your stuff go to morning, and then everything finishes, which is kind of nice. But anyway, thank you for joining in. I appreciate you doing that. If you want to follow this kind of content, I recommend you hitting that subscribe button so you can be notified next time I'm streaming, next kind of content that I get out. Jump in. I set these up in a way if you want to talk, hang out, chit chat, and chill. That's the way I design them. As always, be positive, be creative, have a good one. Goodbye.